Good evening, my friends. Welcome back to another video. Just 2 months late, I have to apologize for my long absence as I was away for quite some time. Anyway, today I have with me the cousin of a legendary Seiko 62 mask. Let's switch on the crystal tester, which we'll be using in a bit. But first, let's give the watch a quick measurement. It measures approximately 40 mm in diameter, 49 mm lug to lug, a 20 mm lug width, and the 14.4 millimeter in thickness. Now let's take a look at the mix of satin and polish finishing on the back of the case. It really gives the watch a very classy look. As for the weight, it hits the scale at 97.7 grams. And as promised, let's do the crystal test. Nope, after testing, we can confirm it ain't sapphire crystal. So perhaps it's just a mineral crystal on the watch. With those specifications out of the way, let's get on with the build. Now this watch should be using a Chinese-spec NH35 movement. Straight out of the box, after testing it, well, the rotor seems smooth. And the date changes as it should. Now let's marry Mrs. Dial to Mr. Movement. Remember to check the dial feet and remove any that are not required. As usual, after removing the unwanted dial feet, make sure you file them down properly so that the surface is smooth to the touch. Okay, now that the marriage has taken place, we can test it and make sure the date changes perfectly within the date window. Next, let's swap out the test stamp for an actual watch stamp. By pressing at the right spot, you should be able to release and remove the test stamp. Once you have removed it, lock the new stamp into the crown and insert into the movement. You may now place the movement onto the movement holder. Our next task is to install the first hour hand onto the dial. Give it a check, and now followed by the minute hand. And now last but certainly not least, the most challenging one of all, which is the second hand. Now this little hand is really demanding and it will probably take up most of your building time. Just be patient during the installation. Okay, that looks just about right. Let's tilt the second hand upwards to make it perfect. We can now case the movement into the stainless steel watch case. But before we do that, let's give it a few puffs of air to make sure there's no dust trapped behind the crystal. And of course, we will need to make sure that the watch stamp has already been released from the movement. Reinstall the watch stamp and measure the gap. Next, let's remove the stamp once again because we're gonna take out the difference. It's always better to start with a smaller amount rather than cutting off too much and making it unusable later. You can of course get a new stamp later. That is if you can afford to wait for another 2 to 3 weeks. So after cutting off the excess, file down the end to achieve a smooth finish before reinserting the stamp back into the watch. And once you're happy with the gap, you may now sit an oil O-ring rubber gasket into the back of the watch case. Make sure it's properly seated in the groove before placing down a plastic film over it and locking the case back down. But of course, before that, give it a few puffs to remove any dust. The plastic film will help prevent accidental slips that could cause scratches to the back cover. Now, carefully peel off the protective film from the adhesive. And carefully align and adjust the retro style black bezel into position before finally pressing it down firmly. Let's strap on some rubber straps to both ends. And now for the moment of truth. Now, isn't that a handsome looking watch, my friends? It looks very much like, or at least bears a close resemblance to, its 62 Mars cousin. With matching hands, bezel and keys, I think the overall combination works really well. One of my subscribers, Charlie, actually gave me the inspiration to build this watch. Cheers, mate! For the lume test, the watch glowed brightly and remained legible in the dark. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. It really helps supporting the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.